Hey there, and welcome to episode 6 of Cabin Flannel. I'm your host, Caleb.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are not where we usually are. This time I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and at Creighton, but Ryan is back in Topeka. So we're actually doing this over Skype, which...
Yes, we have jerry-rigged something so we don't have to spend money to record the Skype conversation. So hopefully it works okay.
Exactly.
We think it should.
For the time being, it's working right now. It might sound a little bit different, but hopefully you can bear with us. But we're trying to do it. I'm looking at it right now, and I've got cables running every which way, and it's kind of a mess over here, but that's all right. So we did what we had to do, and I'm actually really proud that it's working. So,
well, don't jinx us yet.
I know. Yeah, knock on wood. I don't want to.
59 minutes left for something to go wrong.
I know. If I knock on wood, I might unplug something. So I don't really want to do that.
Yes.
In other news, it happens to be Ryan's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ryan. How old are you now? 68, 42?
Yep,
12?
both of those actually. Just turned 20.
Oh man,
which is it's weird not being a teenager anymore.
I know. Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? It's like, what do we do now? Yeah. We can't have angst. We can't have teenage angst anymore.
God, that
we're not teenagers.
Everything.
Yeah. Changes everything.
Yeah, but we figured, since it's my birthday, we'd talk about our birthdays over the years. Either birthday parties or presents,
good birthdays,
and then see where it goes from there.
Yeah, follow it down the rabbit hole.
I don't really have much of a plan, but
yeah, we never do though. So. Yeah. Have you done anything? Have you done anything today for your birthday, Ryan?
Worked.
Oh, that's good. They do anything for you at work?
No, it was just me there.
Oh, okay. Did you throw yourself a little party?
Nope.
Put on a birthday movie?
I put on La La Land.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to put on The Greatest Showman because it came out today. But it came out today, so
you're not really supposed
to. So I was like, I don't want to get in trouble
that's
on my
probably,
birthday. Not that I would, but
I know nobody would see you, but more than likely.
Yeah, I was up till 5 a.m.
What were you doing at 5 a.m.?
I had a headache, and so I took some migraine medicine, and then it's basically a bunch of caffeine, so it kept me up.
That keeps you up
I finally
for a
went
while.
to go to sleep, and then my stomach started hurting. I was like, fantastic. And so I stood up for another 2 or 3 hours just playing video games or something, just trying to, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to fall asleep.
That's tough,
so it's been fun, but
yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again tonight. Hopefully the birthday gods smile upon you. I'm pretty sure those are a thing.
But don't have anything huge planned tonight. Just going over to my parents, and my whole family's having a just dinner and hanging out, that kind of stuff. So
nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to see A Quiet Place tonight for
without me.
Particular. Well, yeah. I mean, we would totally go together if you were in town. But I keep being told. I was on the phone with my dad yesterday, and he's like, "Have you seen A Quiet Place yet?" And I was like, "No."
He's seen it?
Yeah, he's seen it, and he said it was really good.
Dude, I'm so excited. The reviews for it, they were like, I'm on IMDb a lot at work because I like to waste time. And so the week before it came out, it had like an 8.4 star rating, which is really high. But usually those ratings go down once it comes out and it comes out to the masses and stuff. It hasn't. It's staying up to like an 8.4, 8.3. And so
that's awesome.
I'm excited.
I know. I've heard such good. And my dad told me, he's like, you need to see it while it's in theaters. So, which, we've talked about this before. I say theater is weird, but just roll with it. Okay.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
This will be the last time I bring it up because
I might bring it up later. But
yeah. Well, okay. Fair enough.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about. I've got most of my homework done for tonight. There's always something I could be doing, but I kind of just want to go and watch it while it's still in movie theaters, and then if it's still out, it won't be. But the next time we're in town,
when are you coming down again?
I'm not planning on coming down until the end of school. Yeah.
I mean, that's a month away. That's less than a month away. It should still be in theater.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we can find out. Maybe it'll be at the Dollar Show.
Yeah.
If anything else, it might be at the dollar show.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure. I was gonna say I'm sure I'll see you by then, but I'm not.
But I'm not sure.
So.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm excited to see it. I want to go
Yeah.
buy some candy and just eat my heart out for a little
There you
while.
go.
Yeah. So speaking of birthdays, I'm trying to think of like the special birthdays I've had. What my family would do for my birthday is they always we would have a dinner. So I always have a birthday dinner. Do you do that? Does your family do that? Like, do you guys go out or do you guys?
No, we
just cook
make like I'm getting a roast rice and gravy, green
Oh,
beans.
that's your favorite,
tonight.
right? Is that the
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
when you're okay? Nice. Yeah, we didn't cook as often as we would like go out and get something to eat. But it was always something I looked forward to and then once my parents are divorced, and so I could get 2 dinners out of the deal. So and it was always cool.
2 dinners.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was always more of the I liked the time that I got to spend. Like it was just us, at dinner, and it was like time I could just spend with them. It was more that than the dinner itself. I mean, the dinner was cool because I would always go to like Olive Garden, or I'd go get a steak, or we would go get a steak at Texas Roadhouse or something like that. So that was like the birthday tradition. I always enjoy that.
Best part about the birthdays for me was we didn't have to clean the kitchen afterwards on our birthday, and so like we didn't have to do all the dishes and stuff like that. And that was the best part. Just like sitting in the TV, like living room watching TV while all my siblings doing the dishes.
Dude, that's such a sibling thing. That's like my sister and I. We never really had that because if one of us was cleaning, then the other one was too. We just had different jobs. Or
that's how it was every other day of the year. But on our birthday,
you don't have to do anything. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that usually wouldn't be the case. I usually just help out anyway, but we didn't have that many dishes to clean in the first place. So.
Yeah, we have like huge crock pots and 8 or 9 plates and silverware and pots and
Dang, lots of stuff.
But,
one thing that I loved, and sometimes it was a birthday thing, sometimes it was just like a special occasion thing for some reason. But my mom would make sopapillas, and they are my favorite food in the world. I love sopapillas so much. But she would make them sometimes, once or twice she'd make them for my birthday. Sometimes I would just ask for them. I'm like, hey, can you make sopapillas on my birthday? Because she didn't make them very often, but every once in a while she'd break them out. You were there once. I remember her
making them once. I remember trying them.
I remember you tried one. I would have imagined you would because she makes a ton, and then
I remember you've mentioned it before, but I really don't remember trying them.
It might have been forgettable for you.
No, I like sopapillas and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember, I feel like I remember the occasion that I remember you telling me like, oh, my mom's got sopapillas. You have to try them. I don't remember.
I remember you being there.
Trying them.
Do you remember that that time that we had the house party with like Thomas was there, and a bunch of my sister's friends were there, and my family members were there, and like my dad was there too, and it was like a big.
Is that when we were like playing board games and stuff like that upstairs, like card games?
Maybe for a bit. That was the day that you met my cousin.
Wait, which house was this at?
This was at my old house, like the first house. Like
the one
down
right
the street from your
house?
parents' house. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, you were there.
What?
Remember, because you couldn't stay for the party at night, but you met my cousin.
I remember
there.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And Thomas.
I don't remember like Addie's friends or anything being.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. Well, probably because they weren't there yet. They were there later.
Sense.
They came later that night. But yeah, so we had a big party and stuff. But she made sopapillas then. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I wasn't there that night.
So no, you weren't. But she made them during the day. Like I think you were there when she made the sopapillas. I don't know. I can't remember if you had that many or not. But it's a very specific memory.
Gotcha. I do remember that because isn't that when the cops came?
Yep. Yeah, the cops came to the party. Yeah, we got the cops called on us because an angry neighbor. We're not sure which one. We have a few ideas.
It was me.
Yeah, we knew it. It was the McLeods.
I was really mad that I didn't get to go, and then you guys had
so you called the cops
anyway
on us?
without me. It's like no one has a party without me.
Too much.
And then I called the cops on you.
Wow,
That's
prima donna.
A little bit.
Yeah, but we were all outside on the
with your parents.
Yeah,
at the end?
yeah, that was so weird. Oh,
That's
that
awesome.
party
You
was
can-
all sorts
yeah.
of craziness. It was a really cool party because that was the first time that because Thomas and I were there, and it was the first time we ever performed music in front of anybody, or at least I had.
I remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because we really wanted you to be there too, so you could play with us. But we just played a bunch of songs, like we took requests and everything, and everyone was so drunk they were all. No, I don't think so. I can't even imagine. I was like so new to the bass. I don't even know what I was playing, but.
I remember seeing those videos. I wish I still had them. God,
I know. I wonder what happened to those videos.
Lost on the cloud.
Yeah, the McLeod. Oh, jolly. Yeah, but that party was great. But we did get the cops called on us. We were on the porch, like we had music playing and we were being loud and stuff. And the kids, the people who were under 21, and I didn't drink at the time either.
At the time.
Well. Moving on. But I wasn't drinking, and they made the kids a bunch of smoothies. Like they had all these smoothies and stuff. And that's what the kids were drinking, and we got the cops called on us, and they said that we were offering alcohol to minors, which was not true. None of the minors were drinking. I was the designated driver at the time. I think I was 16. I want to say I was like 16 years old, 16 or 17. But
I don't think you were 17.
It might have been. It was probably 16. I think it was our sophomore year.
Yeah, it would have had to have been earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, because I hadn't moved to the.
You moved out.
Yeah, we hadn't moved into the other house yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was probably 16. But anyway, this cop walks up with his flashlight and shines it in my eyes, and I was like, hello? And he's like, you been drinking? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, okay. And like, has anyone else been drinking? I'm like, I mean, the adults have, and they talk to the adults and stuff. He's like, yeah, we just got a call in from a neighbor, said that you were offering alcohol to minors, and we're like, no, that's not true. No, none of the minors have been drinking, and they're like, oh, all right, well. Carry on, and left. And we're like, come on, who called? Like, we think we know, which neighbor it was, but we're like, seriously, you had to be a killjoy, and and
you guys should have called the cops on them.
Yeah, of course we would have been wrong, and then they would have been like, why the heck did you call the cops on us? Oh gosh, it was. You gotta love suburbia. What a place.
Yeah. So yeah, was that a birthday party or what was that?
That was
for?
I don't even know. That was like over the summer. It might have just been. Oh, it might have been the 4th of July. It might have been the 4th of July. I don't remember for sure. I know my family was in town and we were celebrating.
Did you guys do
something.
fireworks?
I don't remember doing fireworks, but sometimes we didn't on the 4th of July.
Huh, okay.
But you know what? I don't think it was the 4th of July because our sophomore year was the year. I think that was the summer we went to the lake house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we need to talk about that too. That was so much. That was so much freaking fun.
I think you probably remember it better than I do.
Oh yeah,
because I'd been there a few times.
Yeah, you'd been there. That was probably the best 4th of July I've ever had.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So 4th of July. This was my second year going out there. My mom's boss, she works for a realtor company, and her boss owned a lake house on a decent sized lake and stuff like that. And every year they did a huge 4th of July fireworks show. Over the lake, and so we were invited to go, and their family threw like a big party and stuff like that. Had a bunch of people over, drinks and a ton of food, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, good food too, man.
So yeah, this was my second year, so I invited Caleb this year.
I did not know what to expect. I was joyfully surprised.
Yeah, I didn't really either. It's different every time. I mean, 'cause different people, different things to do, and
True.
all the above. But yeah, honestly, I don't. Like, I'm sure I remember
I
stuff
remember
that happened, but it gets jumbled together with all the times I've gone. So
yeah, I
remember
remember
take it away from here.
I remember we played a bunch of frisbee. I remember that in the backyard, and the weather was perfect. It was amazing. I remember driving into because it was like a neighborhood, like the houses were all surrounding the lake, and it was the most American summer thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like
Just like the
something
movies.
right out of the movies.
I think we had barbecue too. But it was.
Yeah, people were cooking out. It was just amazing. And I remember we were driving through, and there were people just running around in their swim trunks and swimsuits and stuff, and they're outside playing volleyball and playing frisbee and stuff. And I'm like, what is this? This is like 1950s America or something. I feel like we just rolled into
Just time traveled.
Twin Pines or something. I don't know. But
Twin Pines.
Fictional world where I know I didn't want to say Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is also like a Hooters.
I don't know.
So I didn't want to say that.
Sure. Well, that's a TV show, right?
It's also a TV show, yeah, but it's also a restaurant.
Gosh,
I was thinking of the Hooters equivalent. Which we can talk about the time we went to Hooters too. That was hilarious, man. But that lake house was. Man, it was so nice. I mean, it was small, but it was just super cozy.
It was nice.
In the basement, do you remember they had the ping pong table? And I remember playing you in ping pong. They had like a basketball hoop or something.
I think they had a little basketball arcade game.
Yeah,
with the nets and stuff like that on the
side. It was
side.
like the best hangout ever, and it was so much better than I was expecting. I remember because I was expecting. I've been to I've spent a 4th of July at the lake before, but it was like. We were literally just at the lake, there weren't houses there, and there weren't and this was way nicer than I was expecting. And then, and then I got to meet all your friends of the family and stuff, and they were all super nice, just incredible people.
Yeah, they're one of the nicest families. And we've probably said this a bunch of times because we said the same thing about Phil's family.
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
true.
they're just super, super, just awesome.
Yeah,
nice
what
people.
great people. Yeah. They were so welcoming and everything. And then I remember what was the guy? What was that guy's name? I can't remember, but it was their son.
Seth?
I think so. Yeah, Seth. But he brought his girlfriend with him. And man, she was only 2 years older than us, I think. I think she was 18, and he was a little older.
He probably would have been about 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's my oldest brother's age.
Oh, it was a lot older. Yeah, crap.
He's my oldest brother's age because that's how our families met. Was
okay.
They met in kindergarten.
Oh wow! Look at that. Huh, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember they rolled up. They were both very nice. She was very pretty. I remember that.
She was gorgeous.
She was gorgeous. Yes. And then Katie was super awesome. She was so cool.
Yeah. One of the people in the house is one of their daughters.
Mm-hmm. She hung out with us a lot too. That was pretty cool.
I think she's 2 years older than us.
Yeah, I think she was a senior when we.
Yeah, she was a senior when we were sophomore. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. I grew up. She used to babysit me with her older sister.
Yeah.
So I knew her.
Knew her for a long time.
She's super cool.
Yeah, that was so great.
It was just. But yeah, like you said, it was the most stereotypical.
Perfect
4th of July.
The thing,
and it was.
We got to swim. I remember swimming all the time. We got to hang out on the boat.
Yeah, they had a boat. They had a little diving board where you can, jump into the water and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. We got to watch the fireworks on the lake, or over. I guess it was over the lake. We took a boat ride at night. I remember that. But when the fireworks started, we were just sitting in the backyard. But that was beautiful.
Yeah,
I still remember.
Chairs set up.
That was probably the most beautiful fireworks show, if anything, just because of how freaking nice it was that day, and
it wasn't too long either, which was awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Yeah. So that was just great.
That was a really cool 4th of July.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They don't have the lake house anymore, sadly. They sold it this past year. Yeah.
Dang, that's too bad. I always wanted to go back. I remember the next year being like, "Hey, I wonder if we'll be able to go back to their lake house."
I think they were out of town.
I know something happened
something happened that they just weren't having their 4th of July party. I think they were out of town or something like that.
Yeah, it was a different. Do you remember what we did for the 4th of July the next year? Did we go to Thomas's? Do you remember what we did the next year? Because that was our junior year. I think we were at Thomas's. We would go over to his place, and they would shoot a bunch of fireworks off.
I don't know if I went. I know I think my junior year we went to our friend from the old church that we used to go to. I think we went to their house. We went to their house a few times.
Gotcha.
For 4th of July.
I think that
was one of the times.
I feel like I remember that happening because I would go over to Thomas's because they had a bunch of they had a bunch of space out there.
Mm-hmm. We would do that at our friend's house, our family friend's house, but
light a bunch of fireworks.
Yeah. And then do you want
to what the Hooter story?
Do what?
What the Hooter
we can
story?
tell the Hooter story. Yeah. So I've only been to Hooters once.
Me too. I've only been to Hooters. Well, when I was a kid, I had been there before. So I'd actually been there before when we went, but I think I was like 7 years old. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Well, I was, it was with my family. I didn't know what it was about. They had good wings.
Yes. They did. Okay, so the story behind it is we were at a hockey game.
Yeah,
did we go with Jen that time? Did we go with some friends from church?
I can't remember. We were either doing that or we were with Holly. We might have been with Holly and them.
I don't think we ever went with Holly. I think she was there because she was always there.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that might have been. That might be true.
Anyway, we went to a hockey game, and it's just a minor
Road Runners. Like a minor league.
Topeka Road Runners.
Topeka Road Runners.
Super fun, super cheap, a blast of a time. But they in between the periods they have the things where you can buy a puck and throw it on the ice, and if you landed on a certain circle that they put out, then you win a prize. And this was my second time doing it. It's called the Chuck-a-Puck.
Chuck-a-Puck.
And the first time I actually won, it was a pizza, just like a free pizza from this pizza place. Mm-hmm. So I went there, and so this next time I was like, all right, I'm 1 for 1. Let's do it again. And so I bought 3 or 4 or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think he bought a few.
Yeah, I always bought a few, but I never won.
Mm-hmm. But we threw it, and my second to last throw bounced and rolled and went perfectly underneath one of the mats.
Is it the carpet that they have out there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know if that counts, but no one else landed on it. And so they gave it to me, and so I'm 2 for 2, and I still
nice. Perfect record.
But and so we won the Hooters wings. And so Caleb and I were like, okay.
And it was funny too because remember we went to talk to the lady.
Oh yeah.
And she just gave me one. She's like, "You want one too?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'd love one."
Yeah. We went to go pick up the Hooters coupon, and I guess no one won the other one or something like that.
Yeah, she just had an
extra. The lady was super nice. We were joking with her earlier and stuff, and she's like, "Do you want the second coupon?" You're like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. And so not? We both it was 8 free wings or something like that.
Yeah, it was like a free. It was a good deal. I mean, it was a meal.
Yeah, this is actual thing. Mm-hmm. And so I think me, you, and Thomas.
Yeah, the 3 of us.
One day we were at school. We were like, okay, we're not going to eat lunch today. Mm-hmm. We get out like an hour.
Because that was early. Release. We had early release our senior year.
And so we're going to get out early. We're going to go to Hooters for lunch. Let's do it. And we were like, this is going to be awkward, but we have to. We've had these coupons for 6 months.
Yeah, we need to use these coupons.
And so we went, and I mean, it was your typical Hooters experience, I guess.
The wings were great. I mean, the food was actually good. Really good. I mean, it sounds so cliche. We only go there for the wings.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been since just because of the.
I haven't been either. I mean, there's
stereotypical.
Yeah, there's just
or
kind of a stigma.
Social. Yeah, stigma, whatever. But the wings were good. I'd order the wings again if I didn't have to go to Hooters to order them.
Exactly. I mean, I just feel bad because I don't. I'm going to sound like such a left-wing college student, but. I just don't like spending money at a place that objectifies women in that way. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's true though. I mean, it's they profit off of the objectification of women, so it kind of I don't really want to spend my
profit off
money there.
But anyway,
the way around it is that we didn't spend any money there. So
we did. We spent a lot of money, actually.
Oh, well.
Because we got...
Our excuse was that we weren't going to spend that much money. And then
we got another order of wings because we got 3 total.
That's right.
And then we got drinks and then fries or onion rings or something like that. And so we ended up spending $15 there anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't end up not saving that much money, which I guess is how they get you. But anyway, it was a cool experience.
And a story. So.
And the food was good.
Yeah. Service was, yeah.
I mean, they were very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel weird about the whole thing because that's not really, it's not how Mama raised me, but.
Mama raised you by beating you every time you did something wrong, so.
Yeah. You hear that, Mom? Secret's out. It's not true. It was always with love.
No, she hit him with love.
It's so terrible. We should joke about that.
But anyway, do you have any birthday stories? I have one.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think I've ever told you before.
You haven't told me this? I think you should tell me.
Okay. Well, it was, I don't know, my freshman or sophomore year of high school. Me and my friend at the time, we were pretty close. And I invited him over to my house, for my birthday. I was like, hey man, you want to come over for some cake and ice cream? Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, sure. Should I bring you money? I was like, no, you don't need to bring any money.
I know this story.
Yeah. You were. Wow. Oh, you were there.
Oh, that's right. I was the guy. So.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I've never told you that before because you were there. That's why
I was there. That was but Caleb, freaking hilarious.
Caleb, he lived down the street from me. It's like, hey man, want to go over for some cake and ice cream?
Yeah, and I was like, sure, but I was like, why cake and ice cream? It's so specific. And I was like, should I bring money? Like, I don't know if am I buying the ice cream? I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's like it's free.
It's free.
But he walked into the house and he sees like a birthday cake and it says like happy birthday or something on it. He's like, oh, whose birthday is it? I just look at it and was like, it's mine. He's like, no, seriously, whose birthday is it? I was like, oh,
I did not believe him for a second. I mean, in my defense, I don't think you'd ever told me when your birthday was.
Yeah, in your defense, I grew up always resenting people who made a huge deal about their birthday.
Yeah.
No one cares except the person whose birthday it is. No one cares. And so I grew up just like, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it because I could tell from the other side that people don't care that it's my birthday. So I'm not going to bother anyone. So I never made a big deal about it. And I still don't to this day. Like, it's just, I didn't do anything,
Mm-hmm. I respect that, but yeah, I had no clue. I just felt so bad because I was like, I'm just here for the ice cream.
Walked into the house and looked around. I was like, oh, a birthday cake. Whose birthday is it? Yeah,
hey, at least
mine.
you invited me. So,
yeah.
I want to say, did you ever go to Cage Gymnastics for your birthday? Did you ever have any birthdays there?
No. I think by the time I moved up here, I was probably too old for that.
Well, how old were you when you moved? I guess you were in 6th grade. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 6th grade would have been my first birthday.
Okay, you might have been too old. I would still have a birthday party there because I freaking love that place. That place was.
I've never been.
Great. I used to have.
Never been inside.
Gotcha. I used to have gymnastics lessons when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I did
it was
not
like
know that.
Kindergarten, 1st grade,
awesome.
maybe into 2nd grade, but. I actually really enjoyed it, and I wanted to stick with it, but my dad was like, "No, you're not going to do that," like because it was too
good for him.
It was too feminine or whatever, which is wrong. Left-wing college student, I know differently.
No,
gender is a social construction.
he made a good choice.
It was honestly so much fun. Like, I mean, I don't know if I ever would have actually stuck with it to the point where I was like a real gymnast, but we would do like. They had these springboards and stuff that, I mean, you could jump and run around. It was basically just a wonderland for a kid, like the stuff to climb on. You could swing on the what are those things called? The parallel bars or whatever.
You're the gymnast.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a different life. But it was a really popular place to have birthday parties when you were a kid. Everybody from Indian Hills would have birthday parties over there. And so I had like my 7th birthday was there. I remember specifically my 7th birthday, and I want to say maybe my 6th and something like that. But it was so much fun. You got to run around. They had a big foam pit, so you could like run and jump off of this trampoline and do a bunch of flips or whatever, and just land in foam. And like it was just the coolest thing ever. I would still do stuff like that if I was able to, if I had a way to do it.
Heck yeah!
But yeah, those were fun birthday parties. Those were always just really great.
I had a good friend who went to Cage Gymnastics. She was a gymnast up until her. Actually, she might still do it, but she tore her ACL her sophomore year of high school. She was like a legit gymnast though.
Do I know this person? Am I thinking?
Katie? I don't think so. She went to T West.
I remember. Yeah, I know of Katie, but I've never met her. Yeah.
I went to. She was in my fifth grade class actually, Miss Stout.
Hey, I had a Miss Stout.
No, Miss Strict.
Oh,
it was Miss Strict. It was Stout. Stout was the name of the school. My teacher's name was Mrs. Strict.
I was gonna say I had a teacher named Mrs. Stout in fourth grade.
Oh, well, close. But yeah, Stout Elementary School, Mrs. Strict. She was awesome.
That is so. What a name, dude.
She did get mad at me for calling her ma'am, though.
Yeah, what the heck? What's up with that?
I mean, like, terrified because, I grew up in Texas. You know, that's like, what you do.
Yeah, that's the common.
She was like, and don't call me ma'am. I was like, what? What? Like, that's.
Why?
I was like, I was a fifth grade kid. I didn't know. Like, I was just so confused. Mm-hmm. Like, in that, I was like, did I do something wrong? Like,
is ma'am insulting?
Respect,
have I been using it wrong my entire life?
My parents would always, get on to me if I didn't say, sir and ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was fun. But anyway, in the fifth grade class, Katie was there, and she actually lived right down the street from me where I lived at the time. And our principal that's why they put me in that class. It's like, oh, hey, Caitlin, or Katie is her name. She lives right down the street from you. You put her in her class, you guys can be friends, whatever. And we were,
cool.
decent friends.
That's actually like smart.
Yeah. Yeah, we were decent friends. I mean, as much as a guy and a girl can be in fifth grade, I guess.
Yeah. You're just approaching that stage where it's like, it's awkward. It's, girls have cooties, boys have cooties. But
yeah, so yeah. But and then we started talking again in our sophomore year, and that's when we hung out for a bit. And yeah, she was a gymnast. She had a torn ACL. I've dated two girls with torn ACLs.
Maybe it's a thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe. I hope that's not like a curse that you have or something. Like anyone who dates you is cursed to have a torn ACL.
Well, not
that would be
everyone. 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4.
50%. That's a failing grade. So.
That's not. That's a coin flip, man. That's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, all the girls I've been with have been left-handed though.
Really, that's so interesting to me. That's like most of the girls that I've dated have their name has begun with a K, like their first name starts with a K.
Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah, Kyle. There's girls named Kyle. I'm pretty sure. I've not dated a girl named Kyle.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure there are.
No. But anyway, we're going off the rails. Birthday parties. Let's see.
I remember I had one. Do you remember that one where we had everybody together at? It was at my old house, but not the old house, the one in the middle. But we had.
There's one in the middle.
Yeah, remember? When the one that wasn't right down the street, but the other house that I lived in. That my mom's house.
Oh, yeah. I still sorry. I still forget your mom doesn't live there still.
Oh yeah.
Like that's
she doesn't.
In my head, that's still your mom's house. Sorry.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. But at that house, do you remember when we got everyone together? And that was when I was dating Kyra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so we all got together, and that was all sorts of weird. Nobody would like. I mean, because my family's weird. Like I think my Aunt Alice was there, and like I think Joy was there too.
Yep.
And I mean, we're just. I mean, I love them for it. Like they're just weird people, and I'm a weird person too. And like, and we just express ourselves. We're just open with each other. And I think, what my Aunt Alice was like. I know what we should do. We should have a dog pile. Everybody just pile onto each other.
That was so weird.
Yeah, and like weird. I think Ashley, I think your girlfriend at the time was there.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, and my girlfriend was there, and my sister was there, and then who else was there? Didn't we have like, was Thomas and Gabby there? Yeah, I think they
Thomas
were there.
and Gabby were there.
Yep, and nobody did anything. They're just like we just sat there awkwardly, like no thanks.
Dog violence.
Yeah, and I was like, oh come on, and I think I jumped on the floor, and then Addie. That was when Nelson was just a puppy. And Nelson, my sister put Nelson just like on my back, and we're like, "Oh, doggy pile."
I remember that. That was.
That was interesting.
So awkward. But then we watched Tim Hawkins that night.
We did. Yeah, didn't we go downstairs and watch Tim Hawkins on the? Yeah, that's right.
Freaking hilarious.
That feels like
God,
a
he's so
lifetime.
funny.
It feels like a lifetime ago, dude.
Dude, things are completely different. That was only 2 years ago. That was our senior year.
Yeah, wasn't it? It was our senior year.
You were dating Kyra. It was our senior year.
It was the fall. Yeah, you're right. It was the fall of senior year because that's when we were dating because I dated her through the summer, part of junior year, starting with prom.
Yeah,
and then through the summer, and then into senior year through the fall. That's right. And then it was like, I think it was like right after. It was right after Valentine's Day that we broke up. Remember that?
I remember that.
I remember that. Yep.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, I bought her a really expensive necklace before that happened too. Oh, damn it. Wow, I wish I would have remembered that. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
But
let's see. Any other birthdays? Do you remember the first birthday party you were like ever invited to?
I remember I used to go to James's birthday parties because we lived next to each other. And so from a very young age, we would go to each other's birthday parties.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I think 3 years old, I think we're at each other's birthday parties.
Gotcha.
I do remember, I don't know, this has always messed with me. I don't know if this is a legitimate memory or if this is something that I've made after watching a video of myself or something. But for my second birthday, I had a cake with race cars on it.
That.
Hey, I distinctly, to me, it feels like a real memory, but it might be something that I've made from like seeing videos.
It's 100% what it is, but yeah.
Well, let me dream, okay? But for my second birthday, I had a cake where there were 2 race cars on it, and it was on a race car track. And I remember I took the race car on the track and went and just ran it through the cake because of course I am like it's race cars on a cake. And I remember awesome. there was cake in those race cars. I used to collect, like I had a bunch of Hot Wheels and stuff. I used to love them. And for like years there was cake inside that race car. Like it never went away.
There's like licking it at night.
Wow, that would probably be a problem.
Oh, you don't do that?
Nope, I usually I don't lick my race cars before I go to bed at night.
Not anymore, right?
Not anymore. I stopped that in high school.
The cake left years ago.
Gosh, good stuff. But that's like the earliest, and it's probably from a video that because I think they filmed that birthday party. But I have some kind of memory about it. But
yeah.
What about you? Do you remember the first birthday that you either had or, well, not like your first birthday, but you remember your first birthday? Do you remember exiting the womb?
I've blocked that from my memory.
But you remember it.
The first one I was invited to, junior year of high school. I think Thomas invited. No, I'm kidding.
What? Dude, I was like, are you serious right now? That's really sad.
No, I'm totally kidding. Kind of. I was invited to, a lot of parties. I remember I wasn't invited to a lot of parties.
I saw you try to sneak that past.
Not like a family friend or someone I grew up with or something. That I was invited to. Her first name was Sadie.
Sadie.
Sadie, I think.
Was this in Texas?
I think it was one of those things in kindergarten where you just invite everyone from your class.
Yeah, like you, because it's a small enough class where it's like everybody.
She invited me, and then my parents said yes, which I didn't think they would. I was like, oh, this is cool. And all I remember from that is I got there after they did the piñata.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Which made me really sad.
Wow, that's so depressing, dude. Your first birthday party was like, so
and
depressing.
Then we played with water guns. That's all I remember.
Very nice.
But then let's see. I remember my friend Austin. He was one of my best friends at the time.
Austin from Texas?
Yes, Austin from Texas. From Houston, Texas. So.
Wow, that's ironic.
It's crazy. We went to me, him, and one other person. Might have been Hunter. Was it Hunter?
Hunter from Texas.
Yes, Hunter Bridges.
Hunter Bridges. That's a very Texas name.
Yes, that was my best friend growing up, though.
I hope he becomes like a cartographer or something. Like he literally searches for, like, he's a map maker, so he has to like find bridges. That would be.
I don't think that's what map makers do.
I mean, I'm sure it's a small part of their job, right? Like they have to know where the bridges are at.
A very, very, very small part. Like they don't have to go out looking for bridges. Like
I want him to hunt for bridges. Okay.
There's a
I want that to happen.
Bridge out here somewhere.
I want that turned to. I'm looking for a bridge around these parts.
It's like they probably just Google. Like,
Anybody seen them?
God.
In the time before Google, this would have made sense.
Oh man. Anyway, but us three went with Austin, his family, to a place there. It was basically like a Chuck E. Cheese called the Main Event, and a big arcade. They had like a bowling alley and pizza and all that kind of stuff. And that was like the greatest day of my life at that point. Like that was just so fun. I was away from my parents and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
It was really cool.
Did you ever go to Dave and Buster's when you were a kid?
No, I went. Actually, I went for. I believe it was in 8th grade. I guess if you count that as a kid, which it is. I did go in 8th grade. There were no Dave and Buster's where I lived in Texas.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were in Texas.
Wasn't a thing. I mean,
they're usually in
there
big
might
cities,
have been,
though.
But the main event was the place to go.
Oh,
where
now
I
the
grew
main
up.
event is something else. In Topeka.
It is something else in Topeka. Not somewhere you would take a kid for a birthday. Hopefully,
well,
maybe an
it's
18th
birthday.
But yeah, we went to Dave and Buster's. I believe it's for Tyler's birthday, and it was me, Tyler, another Tyler, Chance, and maybe a couple other people. We went there, and our one goal was to win enough tickets to get Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 just came out, to buy a copy for Chance,
try to get the tickets.
because his mom wasn't going to buy it for him.
Wow. Did you guys actually get it? Oh,
we did.
Wow.
One guy, I guess you can like make an account and like save tickets. And so he had like a quarter of the total tickets that we needed saved up already. And so we just went to like certain games that we knew we could like do well and stuff like that. So one person, there's like a jump rope one, where like the light spun around. He had to jump over the.
I remember that
light.
one. Yep.
We played that one till we broke it twice.
You broke it?
Yeah.
Were you guys good at that? I could never play that. I
wasn't good at it. I mean, this is my first time at Dave and Buster's, but they were like, "Oh, we have to go to this machine." So I just.
I was like the worst, man. I was terrible. At that.
But then we played Deal or No Deal. Me and Tyler. No, me and Chance. At least me and Tyler. We played Deal or No Deal, and we won the jackpot. The only
Did
time
you really?
we played.
What? That is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah,
I played that game all the time, but
I'm pretty sure. Wait, really?
Yeah, I played it like every time we went. I played it all the time, but I never won.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. I played it like.
I played that game 4 times, and 3 of the times I won jackpot.
Are you kidding me? What?
I thought it was just a thing where they just let you win.
No, dude. I never won jackpot. I lost every time.
Dude, that's hilarious. Yeah, because we did it once there, and then like we won the jackpot. So like, okay, let's just cut while we're ahead. Mm-hmm. And then Michaela and I, my ex and I, we went for one of our anniversaries. Went to this go-karting place that had like an arcade, and it had a Deal or No Deal. We played it 3 times, and we won the first and the third time we played. We won the jackpot. So I just assumed it was a.
Maybe you're a wizard at Deal or No Deal. You need to call him up. You need to get on the show.
Maybe need to go on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, dude. I think you should.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do with
with life.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna win Deal or No Deal. Good idea.
Yeah, but we ended up getting enough tickets to buy him Modern Warfare 3. Nice,
dude.
Which was cool. I couldn't play with him because I had a PS3 and they all had Xbox. But
well, that's all right. That by the way, is that a tarp behind you that you put on the window?
Blinds.
Oh, that's actually blinds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It was here when I got here.
Oh, cool. Okay. I've done that before. I was not judging. I've literally put a sheet up.
No,
to block a window,
it's cloth. Yeah, it's.
Oh, interesting. It just looked like a blanket hanging out back there. So I was like,
no,
did he do that?
I do have a blanket.
Oh, well, nice. You're warm. That's good.
Yeah, you know.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
See,
Skype is
this would only that would only not sound weird as long as people know that we're not in the same place. We're sitting next to each other. That's a weird thing to say. You're warm.
I'm not using the blanket, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Your phone fell down.
The struggle is real.
It's so funny. I just see it go whoop.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Anyway,
we would go.
Let's see.
We would go to those arcades. What?
Sorry. Go on about arcades. I was gonna go off of arcades, but you can finish.
Yeah, we would go to Dave and Buster's. I want to say, I mean, we would go there not often, but I had been there enough to the point where like I knew where things were at, and like I was pretty used to it. Like throughout my childhood, I want to say we went there like 7 times or something, like a pretty good amount.
I've only been once.
Oh dang, man! I know we planned on going one summer, but we never did. We were all gonna get up and go, but
Michaela and I, again for one of our anniversaries, our plan was to go to Dave and Buster's and just hang out and spend the night. But they wouldn't let us in because
they wouldn't let you in. You were 18.
I was 19.
Right?
I was 19. She was 17.
And that was a problem for them?
Because she was 17. Since she wasn't 18, we needed someone who was 21 or older.
What? For Dave and Buster's?
Yeah,
Why?
for Dave and Buster's. I think because there's alcohol.
Oh, I guess. But I mean, they don't ask you that when you go into a restaurant. You walk into a restaurant that serves alcohol. They're not like...
Yeah, but it was so stupid. Like, yeah, if you're not 18, you need someone who's 21 or older. I was like,
what?
I'm 19. Like, I'm over 18. It's like, nope, can't have it. It's
that's so dumb.
That sucks. And so we.
That's so stupid. I remember
story
that,
for another time. The rest of that
on formal night, we all tried to go to a movie. Were you there that year? I don't think so.
No.
I think it was sophomore year. But we all tried to go to an R-rated movie, and Thomas was old enough to buy the tickets. But
17, yeah.
Yeah, but the rest of us weren't, and they wouldn't sell it. They wouldn't even sell it to him. They wouldn't let us see the movie. And we're like, really?
So we buy them online.
I mean, but that was before the time that any of us were really like, I mean, I believe you were probably
sophomore
able to
year
do
high
it.
school. Like, it's not hard.
Dude, I'm still not there.
Dude, you struggle so much with it.
I do not like buying things online, dude. God, I literally we ordered pizza online the other day, like a few weeks ago, and I had to hand it off to him because I could not do it.
It still cracks me up. After our last concert, most of us in the band consider ourselves like big Harry Potter fans. Mm-hmm. But no one had seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them except for me.
Yeah.
And so we kind of organized a big like movie watch party kind of thing the next day after the concert. So it was me, you, Caitlin, and Josh. Josh was his name, right?
Adam.
Wow.
Why Josh? Why? Josh is the guy we're gonna live with next year.
That's probably why I'm thinking of. Anyway, Adam. I'm horrible at names. Sorry, Adam, if this ever somehow gets to you.
Sorry, Adam.
So we all got together at Caleb's house, and we started the movie. And like, oh, let's get some pizza because none of us had eaten. It was like noon or 1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, Caleb, you ordered the pizza, right? Because he was going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And he kind of hesitated. I was like, yeah, I think so. I was like, ordering pizza online. It's not rocket science. He struggled with it so much that I was like,
I handed the phone off to Ryan because I could not.
It's not hard.
Figure it out.
Start order.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I don't even know what the problem was. I couldn't find. I don't know if I couldn't find our store. I couldn't find the dude. Your phone. It keeps looking like your phone is just like getting tired and giving up.
Pretty much. It's my phone, so
Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, you struggle so much with that stuff, and
I struggled. I could not figure it out.
They make it literally as easy as humanly possible.
So easy. I'm one of those people. I would 100% rather talk to a human being, like a real person, than do something online. Like
0%.
And I know I'm not. I might be in the minority about that, but I just prefer talking to people. I feel like we can solve problems easier. But
I don't like buying stuff online. Like to have it shipped.
Yeah, it depends.
Like food,
some
I'll
things
order online and I can just go pick it up or have it delivered. But I don't like ordering stuff to have it shipped just because I hate waiting. Like I'm very impatient, so I hate waiting for the
I'd rather
thing.
just
It's
go
like,
buy it in a store.
I just bought it. I just spent like $5 extra on shipping, and then I have to wait 3 days for it to come. Or I can go to the store, just pay normal price, and get it immediately. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
Usually I'm the same way, but there's certain things that like I can only get online, like like books for school or something, or there's like certain items that like I'm not even sure which store would carry stuff. Like there's like a poster or something. It's like I don't even know where I would get that. So or like my computer case, I bought that online, but
yeah, like movie tickets, food, concert tickets, all that stuff. Just buy online.
You do it so
on your
easily.
phone.
It just I don't have enough experience, I don't think, and it just daunts me. Like I look at it, and I'm like, I don't know what to. How do I do it? I know it's not that hard because all I have to do is just probably type in my card number or something, and it would be like taken care of. But I don't know. It freaks me out. I'd rather just buy it, in person or
it's gotten to the point where you don't have to type in your card number. You can just use your camera and it scans the numbers and puts it in for you.
That freaks me out, man. It freaks me out. No way, bro. No way.
So easy. Anyway,
I don't know.
It's freaking hilarious.
It's just too. Maybe one day I'll probably get better with it. But like Jimmy John's, they have online ordering, but I still just call them and have them.
Okay, at this point
stuff.
on Jimmy John's, I can press 3 buttons and have my food ready to go on Jimmy John's. I go there.
Can press.
I'm already logged in. Press like
3 buttons and have
like previous orders or like my favorites. Press my favorites. Press the sandwich I want. And then like buy now.
Gosh,
like that's all I do. It's like okay, it's good to go.
I know it's like so much easier. Like there's probably so many benefits, but I don't know, man. I struggle with it. What can I say?
It's the high V in you.
Yeah, it's the high V in me. They built this into me.
It rhymed.
What about? Yeah, it did rhyme.
The high V in
the high V in me. They should really. We need to send that to them as like a. So it can be their new slogan, because a helpful smile on every aisle is just a blatant lie.
Yeah, but that also rhymes.
I mean,
I like that better than high V in me. That sounds weird.
It sounds vaguely sexual.
I mean, I wasn't going to bring that up, but yeah. It was like a backroom movie, if you know what I mean.
Oh no!
Jeez, yeah.
You know what's the bad thing? I wouldn't be surprised if that was back there. It would be like a grocery store parody or something. These workers know how to check you out. Your phone fell down again. I think I hit him so hard with laughter that the phone just fell down in laughter.
That was actually really good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Jeez, wow. They know how to check you out. God. Anyway, when we get off the
sexual entendres,
adult movies. Back to the birthday parties. Thomas had some pretty cool birthday parties.
Yeah.
You didn't go to them ever, but
I was there for a few of them, but I didn't make it to all of them.
I think you were there for one.
Yeah, I want to say.
But we would do like airsoft during the day.
Yeah.
Like at night, we'd play video games. Or lightsaber fight in the backyard.
By the way, yeah, speaking's hard.
What?
I was pointing out the word that you said previously. Totally unnecessarily too, but I felt inclined. But I was going to tell you, it was the saber word. You said sable, but that's okay.
Oh, geez. Wow.
I know I'm a terrible person, and I'm sorry.
You're the worst.
But I meant to tell you, Andrew, my friend Andrew up here, he wants to go either airsofting or paintballing when we get up here over the summer.
Paintball.
I totally want to go. I think he was at the party that we went to when you were up here. For the Navs.
The party.
Yeah, the party. It was.
Yeah,
it was like a dance party where we played video games, but that's it.
Yeah, it was.
But he was one of the guys there. He was the tall blonde guy. His girlfriend was there. He had a beard. Kind of Einstein hair.
Did him and his girlfriend do the dance?
Yes,
thing?
they did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I remember.
Okay, yeah, it might be specific, but anyway, yeah, he wants to get some guys together and go paintballing. So this
Yeah,
summer
dude.
we definitely need to do that because I've wanted to go paintballing for so long and I never have.
I did it with a sprained wrist and still killed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty
Wilson.
fun. Like it wasn't like super fun, but I think it could have been, but
I feel like it probably depends on the
I didn't
people you're
know
with.
a lot of people there, and it was just I didn't have any close friends and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I feel like it just depends on the people you're with, and
yeah, I'll probably shoot you in the back a couple times, so that'll make it fun.
well, I might do it just on accident without like thinking you're on the enemy team. I did that in airsoft, which was an amazing shot. I still am amazed at that shot, but
okay,
I am
so
sorry.
we've played a lot of airsoft at our friend Thomas's house.
Thomas's house.
He had a huge, like his parents, not him, his parents had like a huge like backyard. They just had like
they lived out in the country.
It was like the perfect area for it because there was like a creek that ran on one side that you could go to.
Lots of
this
trees.
big like open center with like wood surrounding it. And this big thing in the middle. It was awesome. So we played a lot of airsoft there.
Yeah, his stepdad was an ex-Marine, and he would play with us as well.
Yeah,
and he would light us up. Except for that one time where I shot him. I remember when I was the only one with a sniper.
Yeah,
and that was before everyone else had good weapons, and I sniped the ex-Marine. I felt so proud. He's like, hit. I was like, oh, did you guys see that?
Jeez, you had a couple of nice shots with that sniper.
Oh,
but
yeah.
There was one time
I loved using that sniper.
We were on one trail like leading to the middle section, but kind of like on the outskirts.
And we had split up.
And then there was a trail that went through the woods on one side of it. And so I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure there's a guy in there. You have a sniper, so you stay here. I had a full auto. It's like, I'm going to go through that trail, like through the woods and see. And so I'm, walking through there, whatever, like 30 seconds go by. All of a sudden I get hit in the head.
Yeah, like a headshot.
Ow! And then I hear Caleb go, oh, I got someone. I'm like, no,
Dude,
it's me.
I freaking shot through the trees. I saw movement, right? So I was hiding behind this tree, and I was paranoid because the thing about it was like a slow pace game because we never knew where the other team was at. Like it was pretty freaky.
It was 2-on-2 on a pretty big field.
Yeah. So like you never knew where they were at. And Ryan, he went into the trees and stuff, but I didn't realize how close he was going to be to like the like I didn't realize I was going to be able to see him, through the trees. So I saw movement and I was like, oh crap, I see him. So I freaked out and I aimed and I took an amazing shot. Like it was so lucky. It went through the trees, missed
it was
all the branches, hit him in the face. I heard him go, ow. And I was like, oh, I got someone. And then Ryan did that. That was me. I was proud and I felt really bad all at the same point.
To this day, I have no idea how you hit that shot.
Dude, I don't know.
Was ridiculous.
It was just an amazing
right
shot.
in the
I haven't
center
hit
of the forehead too.
Yeah, like perfect. Dude,
and
I had a few good headshots. For some reason, whenever I got good shots, it was always in the head with that sniper. I got Thomas's stepdad in the head. I shot Josh in the head one time. He came over a hill, and I just got him.
Your
that
girlfriend
way.
was shot in the head.
Oh crap!
The face.
Yeah, didn't I? Wait, who shot? Oh, that's
Thomas,
right.
I believe.
Thomas shot her in the face.
Yeah, so it was.
Oh crap, dude! I totally forgot about that.
God, yeah,
Dang.
it was not the best situation. She's not a very like airsoft kind of girl, but she decided to play
but she
with
did
us,
play,
I guess.
which was pretty cool at the time. I think she just
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think she knew that it was something we were interested in, and she's like, "Well, I'll do it, shoot." And like, and her dad was like a hunter and stuff, so I feel like she had maybe a little bit of experience, like outdoors experience and stuff. But but man, she got lit up and
she got hit in the face, and it was the day before her senior pictures.
Yep, and she had a mark on her chin.
She had a mark on her face, and apparently her mom wasn't too happy with us about that.
Yep.
Yeah, probably fair.
And I felt like and I felt like I took a lot of the blame because it was my failure to protect her that led to the to the shot. But like there was no way.
You probably when you shot it, you just put it on Thomas. You're probably like, oh, I see someone.
I didn't get hit though.
It's my
like,
teammate again.
Thomas sprayed because I was trying. I was really worried about her, so I was trying to like stay close. Like we didn't separate or anything. And somehow when Thomas shot at us, he missed me with the initial spray and just lit her up. And then
because you
she's
hid
like,
behind Kyra.
No, I wasn't hiding behind her. I used her as a shield.
Use her as a human shield. Yeah.
Oh, such honor.
Jeez.
But somehow it went past me, and I just took the hit because I was like, oh, are you okay? I was really worried about her.
Well, she took the hit.
Well, wait. Oh, okay. yeah, that's correct.
Yes. Yeah.
So, gosh, I totally forgot that happened, dude. Man.
Yeah.
What a flashback.
We had some fun times at Thomas's
house. Yeah, that was.
I remember we played, or you guys played. Like I said, I didn't like zombies very much, like Call of Duty Zombies.
You would play with us though.
I'd play, but I didn't love it. But one night, you and Thomas wanted to go for the Easter egg on. I don't remember the map name.
Origins.
What? Origins. Yeah, that's what it was on Black Ops 1.
Mm-hmm. No, it was 2. It was Black Ops 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, it was one of the flashback ones that they had. But
okay, yeah, Black Ops.
I'm like 80% sure it was 2.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 Zombies. So they want to go for the Easter egg, which took a couple hours. It's like, so okay, long. You guys can do it. I'll just sit and watch. You guys played for like 6 or 8 hours.
We played for
going for it, like long. the same game. Like they didn't die.
Yeah, we didn't die. It was like the same one game where we went,
and you guys didn't finish it.
No, because we did something wrong. Like that was the most complicated and convoluted Easter egg that
because you had to like walk around like
seen.
Shoot this tin can that's
and if you did
on this side of the map before that you have to walk along the bridge on the left side and touch the pebble and like just like stupid stuff like that.
If you mess something up too, it would like ruin it. Like you couldn't move on.
It didn't tell you when you did it right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it didn't tell you. There was no way to know. And there was a section where you needed to know like tertiary code. Like I don't even know what tertiary is. I looked it up and like there were like some people were like, oh, it's like binary, but it's tertiary code, but the computers don't use it. Yeah, and but some computers do or whatever. And I was like, okay, but it was like something else entirely. It was like something else called tertiary, and it was a disaster. I was like, what? So we tried our best, but you
guys were literally playing for like 6 or 8 hours straight.
Yeah, it was so much. It was so much playing. We stayed up so late that night too. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
God, that was a mess. But yeah. Well, I think that's going to be our episode for today. Everyone tell
6, right?
all our listeners out there, tell Ryan happy birthday.
Yeah. I'll
20
make sure to type
now.
in the comments myself.
Yeah. But yeah, happy birthday, Ryan.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Happy 20th. I'm sorry I can't be there, but
yeah, I'm not.
You say.
I mean, yeah,
fair
man.
enough.
Wish you.
All right, just throw it back in my face. It's fine. Not a problem.
Anytime.
All right. So.
All right.
This has been
Flannel episode 6.
Episode 6. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.